What's up, party people? I am joined today by a very special guest, Casey of Sixers Digest. If you guys don't know, we have a whole conglomerate of NBA channels. Obviously, I do our Lakers one, but today I'm here with Casey to talk about the Lakers Sixers game, potentially the worst possible game to be doing a collab on for the first time. But you know what? We're gonna ignore that. So, Casey, if you want to quickly introduce yourself before we get into my pain,
Yes. Hi,
go for
I'm
it.
Casey from Sixers Digest. If you are watching this on Lakers Digest, if you're watching this on Sixers Digest, this is Jaya of Lakers Digest. We have been planning this collab. The girls of Digest Media have been planning this collab for weeks, and I'm starting to feel like this is like cruel and unusual punishment. I am so sorry. I wish it was closer, but unfortunately, not only did Joel Embiid hit his first triple double this season, not only did the Sixers collectively put up over 23 points tonight, this is, according to my ESPN push notifications, LeBron's worst loss of his NBA career. Jaya, take it away.
Which quite genuinely makes me want to kill myself. But for legal purposes, it makes me very sad. When I was watching this game, thinking about how we were recording a post game after, I was just sitting there like angry. I was sitting there eating my like beef jerky, just could not be more pissed the whole time, and was like, of course, this is like a terrible game. And honestly, like the Lakers didn't necessarily play bad. Everyone just played really average, in my opinion. Like nobody really had a standout game. It was just the Sixers were just so damn good, and specifically Joel Embiid. I was just blown away. I was pissed but also impressed is all I have to say, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a question for I don't know, for the league of is Joel Embiid MVP quality, and every year I feel like I have to go defend my MVP. He's just putting up these numbers, obviously coming back from an injury, not a serious one, but once he got his rest, it is so fun to watch him. And it's honestly fun the fact that he was able to pull off a triple double and skip the entire fourth quarter. Amazing, which is a great timing too. We have a pretty crazy game coming up with the Celtics. Me and a oh my gosh, Bruce. I almost said Josh. Bruce of Celtics Digest will be doing a collab with me sometime this week too. So shout out to that. But it's great to see our stars rested prior to the game. Um, how much do you want to talk about this game specifically? Because
I
it was
mean,
rough.
we have to get into it. That's why we're here, unfortunately. Uh, your guys' stats were just absurd. Like I said, we just didn't have any player for us that like really stood out. Taurean Prince's 3-point percentage, he was shooting 50 from the three, which is always solid and good to see. But like we didn't really necessarily have one player that carried us through. AD got a lot more minutes than he has the past few games, which is great. Always love when AD's in. But again, just like not really any huge standouts. We didn't have anybody coming through with a crazy high points, ton of rebounds or anything. Everyone just played really average across the board, which is not something that we need when we need to take out single-handedly Joel Embiid.
Yeah, honestly, for my stats, who I would pick out as a standout here is actually Morris Senior, because Sean just made a video this morning, kind of saying he's a little past his prime, and I personally had to give Kelly Oubre an apology after his preseason, and him absolutely destroying it since in the time that he did before his accident. And now I'm calling out to you, Sean. I know you're watching. I want to hear an apology. 16 points. I don't know. It was a great game. I can't stop smiling. I'm so
I mean,
sorry.
when you blow out the other team by 44 points, not much you can say except it's a great game. I was pleasantly. This is actually the first Sixers game I've watched since all the Harden drama finished happening, or finally ended. Like, thank
Yeah.
God for that. But like, I was just very impressed with how succinct the team is and just how well they all play together. Because obviously Harden was kind of holding them hostage and ruining a lot of team chemistry. So I was definitely impressed there. And one other thing I wanted to shout out, which we briefly texted about, was hearing Mo Bamba, like the song,
Yeah.
very briefly. That was an insane moment. I don't know if that's happened at past Sixers games, but it's something I've never witnessed. So that
I've
was like almost a jump scare,
I've
having
missed it.
watched your Sixers game in a minute.
If it's happened, obviously, he's not gotten a lot of time on the court recently, but we heard the .5 seconds that we could on national TV of Mo Bamba not once, not twice, but three whole times. And honestly, I was considering going to the Sixers game like in person, but I was like, I don't want to rush home for a post game. But I'm very glad that that's made the lineup of Philly sound bites.
You have to, like at that point. I remember when he was like very briefly on the Lakers, people were like really excited at the prospect of it playing at Staples Center, not crypto. And like I was thinking about how fun it would be to hear, but that was very, very short lived. So
Also,
I'm glad you guys at least get to enjoy it.
do we have like we have the crypto.com logos on our jerseys, so we can both have a little hatred for crypto.com.
I hate crypto. I will never stop being mad about that. Especially because like they got into like a lot of trouble and like aren't they bankrupt? Like I'm pretty sure they're bankrupt. Like why is their name still on Staples Center? Take it down.
And our
I'm still mad
jerseys,
about that. Anyway, I digress. This is
right?
not about you. This is my own personal beef. Um, but yeah, I was also shocked that we're I don't like remember like the exact number of times we play every team, but I was honestly shocked to hear that we're only playing each other twice this season. I mean, hopefully we'll get a series in too, by the time uh postseason rolls around, but I was really shocked to realize that we are only playing each other twice. Like that seems abnormally low.
Um,
Thoughts there? Like
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of how it works with East West. I know, like for me, I haven't caught a lot of West games, obviously, because they're late. But I do have it marked down. You're coming back on the channel. If it's another blowout, sorry, but
I hope it's the other way around. I hope I can kind of get you back here because I'm like, I have nothing to say except I'm mad, but like I have no important analysis. Like I was like watching the whole game and I'm like, what can I say about this? Like our plays are working. We're like running our double big. Max Christie like started again and he's been like doing great as our fifth starter unexpectedly. Like everyone's been doing solid. Like it was also just tough to see because like the Lakers had recently kind of turned it around. We had like a iffy start to the season, but then our past few games we've kind of been on like an upward trend. Game against the Cavs was a great one. We won there, and then all just to get kicked in the face by this. It's just a crazy one. Not very thankful for this in the spirit of giving here.
yeah, Sixers definitely. We started off very strong. 8-1. At one point, we're tied with the Eagles, and it was a beautiful, harmonious two
We did have
days.
Hurts on the sideline
It
today.
was, yes, yes. Honestly, like we had a few Eagles in attendance today.
We
So
have Jason Kelsey. I might have missed him.
I didn't see Jason Kelsey. I saw Goddard in there.
Okay,
And
I only caught Jalen Hurts.
yeah.
Yeah, because obviously he's the most recognizable.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know who rung the bell tonight, but last time Rob Thompson of the Phillies rung the bell, and that's when we lost like bad. So we
So
gotta be
maybe
gotta be a little
maybe
more
the Eagles
careful with
are
our
not
guests.
playing for game. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe we need to ban Eagles players from our game from for our next game against you. No Eagles players allowed. That has to be it.
I don't know. There is some type of Philly magic happening right now. I don't know what's going on. It's a lot of highs. It's a lot of lows here for both the Sixers and the Eagles. I bring up the Eagles a lot on my channel. But
Hey, I mean, as
yeah,
a Chiefs fan, which seems to confuse everybody, considering I'm from SoCal, but for the record, I went to school in the great state of Missouri. I don't like the Eagles, and I hope we beat you again. So I hope your
yeah,
magic doesn't last very long.
it's not gonna happen. The script writers are not gonna allow a repeat like that. But they will allow a comeback. We have got a little off
Please.
topic twice now. Um, To wrap it up, though, honestly, I have been repeating myself a lot on this channel. What you brought up, though, hearing you say from an outsider perspective that this team is kind of, playing as a team is great to hear because that's kind of what I've been saying this whole time. And both Sean and I from Sixers Digest have been really attributing that to Nick Nurse and his style of coaching. So definitely shout out there. Great to see a blowout win right before we go up against the Celtics. Sorry, Jaya. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I do hope next time's a little closer though for the excitement.
Yeah, I hope we have actual things to discuss next time besides me just standing here in anger, like with my arms crossed, trying not to like scream about how this is terrible. But I mean, if you blew us up by 44, I can only expect that you do the same to the Celtics. Because if there's one team I hate in this league, it is the Celtics. So I hope you use your power for good
Thank
to
you.
take them out. And then as like you said, the outsider's perspective for like playing like a team. It was also just on the Lakers side of things, awesome to see like our team chemistry back. Team chemistry is something that like I've also been touching a ton upon because our last season team chemistry was just such a mess. We had so many volatile players that were really just throwing things off. So it is good to see the Lakers playing like a team, even if we had a game like this tonight.
Well, I'll definitely catch you back in March, April. I don't know when the next time we
You had
play
the date now,
is.
not me.
It's gonna be a while, but maybe there will be some trade requests, something, and literally anything to let us collab again because this is
100%.
so
Maybe
fun.
like around the MVP debate, we'll have a LeBron Embiid one and we can get into it.
Yeah, well, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna get a no for 8 minutes, but hey, you can
I
try.
mean, it's still content. It's still content for you, for our fans, for our devoted Sixers and Lakers Digest fans.
Well, guys, it's been great. It was so nice meeting you. Hopefully, again, a little closer of a margin next time, but still hoping for the
Maybe
same
we'll just
outcome.
like go totally rogue and do a Eagles Chiefs video like on the Lakers and Sixers channels to really keep everybody on their toes.
The spin-off channels.
Exactly.
All right, I'll see you guys later. Don't
Absolutely.
forget
And subscribe to
to
both of us.
yes. See ya.